Well, as you stand before the address she gave you, Silken Rose, surprisingly, you see a very fine tavern.
Oh, that's odd. What's going on here? I doubt it's just a tavern with a name like that.
I mean, it's a tavern with. Oh, I got that wrong. For a second, I thought it was a bed, but it was just a carpet with 2 stools on it.
I was about to be like, this is an odd place for a bed.
Yeah.
In the middle of the room.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe it's... I'm not going there. Yeah, let's go inside and find Cromwell. By the way, guys, just for out of character, the plan here is Varian's gonna try to convince him to come with us with my baller modifiers. And if that doesn't work, we're using the drugs. He's had too much to drink and we're taking him back, and then we're gonna take him to the warehouse and torture the fuck out of him.
Wow.
Good? No, I'm not hearing objections, so I'm assuming this is fine.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It agrees.
Jet doesn't count. Jet objects.
You step inside the small tavern, and surprisingly, it's very empty this time of day. You only see 2 people far back in the corner, right side, on one of the tables playing cards. And you see someone behind the counter looking at you through narrowed eyes. Something I can help you with?
Looking for a friend.
A friend. You know where you are, right?
We know.
Is he lieutenant? Was it Lieutenant Cromwell? What was his ranking?
Yes.
Yeah, Varian's like, we're looking for Lieutenant Cromwell.
He narrows his eyes even more. You're looking for this Lieutenant Cromwell. Why?
They said we're friends.
Friend.
We have an urgent we were sent as to deliver a message from a sergeant under his command. She said it was urgent. That we might find him here. Very important stuff.
For a moment he pauses, and then he slams his foot down on the ground, and you hear him shout, "Cromwell!"
Here we go.
You see the door behind swing open. Yes. A person steps outside, wearing trimmed armor, and on the side, on his right side of his belt, a golden scabbard, the same side.
You got cut off there. I didn't know. I don't know what you said there.
On the right side of his belt hangs a golden scabbard with a saber inside.
I need like 2 minutes to think of a good excuse. 1 minute. What's power related? No, okay. Out of character, any ideas?
talk about it.
Hungry dirt. How the fuck do I get you out of this place? Was that Sinead?
I'm thinking.
I'm trying to think. I could
We
be
could
like, hey,
we could
there's
just
a message.
tell him something like, "There's someone who wants to get rid of you, and we are here to help you in exchange for some information. So let's go."
We could tell him we have him. Not bad him. No, that sounds bad. He'd kill us. I mean, like,
Wait, yeah, be a good one.
The
You're
music.
coming up with all good plans. Swear to okay, I just started listening and I swear if that's the Jeopardy theme or
Yes.
something.
Yes, it is.
This is-
My child is dying.
Oh, God.
I think I'm gonna go with Alabama's idea. Wait, Alabama, what's your persuasion modifier?
We've talked about the persuasion modifier beforehand, I guess, as characters.
mine's +4. That's not too bad.
This is an out of character
I
conversation.
have the same here.
Mine is +5.
I have +6, so I guess I win.
Yeah.
I
can
also have
all work
+6 to deception, so this round.
I blame my awful roll. Kidding.
Yeah, your rolls are kind of really unfortunate.
Tell it to her.
Ayla. You bitch. Yeah, so I guess we're going with we have information on someone who wants to usurp your position. This is not the place to talk about it. And we're going to lead him to a seedy warehouse and torture him. So that's good. Okay. Back to character now. Yeah,
Awesome.
right. Varian's gonna step forward, walk up to him.
I'm gonna
I'll
sit
go
down
too.
on the table, next to the table.
I'll sit on the side of the table opposite Chris.
Kind of thing.
As you step closer, his hand slowly moves towards the table.
And they're like, hey, you should hear.
Say what you want then.
I have information to deserve your position. But this isn't the place to talk about it. They have people listening everywhere.
Please give me a persuasion roll.
Once I got the music down, it got too lit in here. I think that might be to blow it
You
up.
are sometimes very hard to hear.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, where did the black guy go? There it is. Make me thick. It's a 20, not nat.
Nice.
Who has
hear-
this
Um,
power? This usurper? Tell me.
tell you here. I said they might have people listening everywhere. How do you think they found me in the first place?
No, he is fine.
It's really not.
He looks over to the barkeep and says, Harold, is it fine? And he just nods. It's fine.
Paranoia's sake. At least someone as powerful as you has no problem walking through a city a little ways.
There's no place safer than this.
There's one place safer.
Oh, and where would that be?
in the warehouse district. It's not too far. I can't tell you too much. Please, they might be listening.
Is there actual food on the table?
There is actual food on the table.
I'm just gonna start eating because I didn't have breakfast yet.
Marian's gonna catch Serenity's eye at the corner of his briefly.
She's looking at you.
Kind of like as a... Can't really move, but...
I'll walk over. It's really not worth the risk of us saying any of this out loud. Anyone could hear us. And that
We
would
really
just be
have
bad on you.
Please just follow us.
Please
Even
give
if
me
outside of...
a deception roll.
Me too, just one.
Someone name this dice D20.
What?
What?
Someone name this dice D21.
A D29. Serenity is not gonna do it, I guess. Well,
Is tavern empty except for the
Am I
two of
supposed to
them?
roll?
There's two others sitting way in the back. Playing cards.
That was like 16 or something.
What did you roll?
Wait, I can do math. 15, my bad.
Who told you from here?
Lieutenant under your or not a lieutenant, excuse me. A sergeant or some other rank under your command. Blackmail friend.
Carolyn?
Doesn't ring a bell.
How we know is the least of your worries right now. You don't have a lot of time. I suggest you follow us.
Fine. Lead the way then.
Right.
Yeah, we'll lead him to the warehouse.
Oh my god, we did it!
oh, not yet. He hasn't left the tavern yet.
We got him out of the tavern, that's what matters.
Fine. He's following us, I hope.
Let's go.
He stands by the door, looking at the present dead.
What are you doing, guys?
I'm gonna stand up and still chewing and take one loaf of bread in my hand just for the way and just start following you.
Hurrying up.
Do you lead him directly toward the warehouse?
Make it look a little bit like we're trying to avoid detection, but yeah.
And I want to check if we're being followed.
I want to stay at the back of the group.
Idea.
Every
Fair enough.
time you fall behind, Cromwell stops and turns around, waiting.
Just making sure no one is following us.
I can well damn make sure of that myself.
I'll walk beside you then.
Yeah, let's lead him to the warehouse.
God, I
Wherever that
hate
is.
him already.
No, we're so excited. This is gonna be
You lead
great.
him across the street, further
Huh?
streets of Campus. Till you come close to the warehouse.
Let's
What? So this is the place then?
to step inside.
Some ramshackle warehouse. How is this safe?
Trinity has the syringe and the anesthetic, so if she wants to just inject him now, it's fine. Making sure that she knew that she had the vial too. He's gonna be like, yeah, this is the safe house. It's supposed to look shabby.
See, the thing is, the shabbier things look, the more likely people are to listen. Hiding in plain sight. That's where the real safety lies. And he eyes you suspiciously.
I think I would have brought you all the way if I wasn't sure that this was a secure location.
This
More on
person
the
in
fact
power
that
you
you
speak of. How high up the chain?
enough that that when they ordered me around, I got pretty scared. Do I look like I know that much? High enough to be a threat to you, but someone as powerful as you are, I'm sure, doesn't need to worry about stepping into some safe house that I am pretty sure is safe. I probably have more on the line for this than you do.
He grits his teeth. And he holds his hand towards the door. Well then.
You're gonna go in first.
You enter a warehouse that is largely empty. You don't see anything out of the ordinary inside.
He's just waiting for Cromwell.
Everyone steps.
Yeah.
Does he go inside too?
I go inside. Does he?
As you all step inside, Crum follows through the door and looks around.
I guess I'm closest to the door then.
My game's not moving. Where are we? Sorry, one sec.
Shit.
Hmm?
Who is closest to the door?
Shit.
At the moment, it's Cromwell.
Shit.
Oh, well,
Standing next to the door.
Sinead.
Are you going to come in?
I mean, he is inside.
Yeah, he's really close to the door, though. I don't like it. If I walk over to him now, he's gonna
No,
react.
I know.
I can't.
Sorry. Any ideas?
Mr. Cromwell, sir. Have you ever heard of the name Three Hawk?
As you mentioned, Three Hawk. His demeanor immediately changes. His cocky smile becomes a frown, and his entire face sags. He bolts immediately for the door.
I use
Oh,
thaumaturgy to close the door. Slam it shut.
Please give me a dexterity roll.
Okay.
I wanted to say I feel like Three Hawk is behind this and wanted to gain his trust.
I'm at my grandma's and I forgot to bring my computer mouse, and it's so hard to use this with just the little laptop thingy.
I guess
Oh,
I
damn
could
it, I threw my
That's why
dice.
I always struggle.
bottle.
May make an imposing roll.
Can I make a grapple check?
7 plus.
He turns around and the door closes. He immediately tries to slam it to the side.
How far away are we from him?
Here, grapple him. Not that far, I'd
You
imagine.
are
Okay.
close.
Can I try to grapple him?
You can try.
Yeah, go Jet.
Please
You got
make
this.
a strength check.
Strength or athletics?
Well,
Oh, good.
And either 17 or 19.
Nice.
which is unfortunately a draw.
Mm.
It's
You
very
manage
Nine.
to hold him for just a second, but the door flies open.
Serenity's gonna
What
run
if
for him
yeah,
too.
Varian comes and helps?
You'd have to get to him first.
Okay.
I'm gonna play a song and cast Bane on him.
Okay,
And he has
go
to make
ahead.
a charisma saving throw.
It's a mess.
He failed.
Nice. It should be easier to grapple him now or whatever.
Let's get him.
We are
Please,
not
everyone,
looking
give
for-
me an initiative.
Damn it!
That was almost a 1.
Oh shit.
19.
Oh, I hate this freaking laptop.
This was going not well already.
I mean, we
And
got him here.
I got
That was
that.
better than expected, to be honest.
Yeah, but now we have to get him. Right, it is very impressive that we got him there.
Hey, well, you see him break half the door off, trying to get out. But he bursts out into the open, and he is running. You are
We are
relatively
running
close to the
after him.
entrance.
Is it my turn? Can't hear anything. Was that a yes?
Yeah, one more.
This is bad.
This is fine.
This is bad.
Why? We're all gonna die now.
Ah.
It is indeed your.
I wanna run after him and try and let's
He is about 60 feet away from you.
I can use my bonus action to dash to get there.
That is good.
Oh. You need to
You
kind of
sprint
check
after.
me, or did I just catch up?
I mean, you can catch up. Regular combat rule.
What was that?
Hmm?
Alright, the music bot is being really loud. What did you say?
It's regular combat rules.
Okay, well then I use my bonus action. So can I use my action to try and grab him?
If you want to grapple him, that would be an opposing strength.
Right, my strength is shit, but we're gonna try.
Hey,
Give me
Is
the
it
dice.
athletics versus acrobatics?
it's a straight strength check because it's a grapple.
Ooh, that's
If
not the
you do-
worst. That is a 19.
That is a 19.
You bitch. Why do you have +4?
Well, that's a draw.
Doesn't
Oh,
he
you
have
asshole.
Ben? Oh, was that with Ben?
Oh yeah, right, Bane. What was
Yes!
that? Minus 1d4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless.
Well then, you
Yeah.
successfully managed to hold on to him.
Get fucked.
Good
Use
old
my-
Bane.
Thank God.
To shout, Serenity. Because
I'll run on my turn, don't
I
worry.
don't think you heard, but because I think my mic cut out. I said Serenity has the vial of anesthetic, by the way.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, she's gonna get to you on her turn.
Get
Keep hold.
him, I hope you mean. Please don't use your
That would
We'll
be
see.
so funny.
It's Jet's turn. What is your initiative, by the way? Serenity.
9.
Right,
I had a bad roll.
I will use. So Ryan is grappling him,
Yes.
right?
Varian is grappling him.
I
They are
don't know.
60 feet from
Yeah.
Help him with the grapple.
Please.
Sure. I use a key point to dash over and help with the grapple. Or give like the help action to Serenity.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
let, let me see. You can help with the grapple.
I guess so. I mean, it would make sense.
A rope. Let's try to drag him in while he's
The
conscious.
question is on a get out of grapple roll with a disadvantage or
Or it can like help Serenity so she gets advantage when she attacks.
Yeah, I won't be able to get to him and
unless
inject him.
you have the ability, not really.
Oh wait, I don't have to.
Advantage on his get out of grapple. Varian is, if you haven't noticed by his stature, he's not that strong.
Yeah, Chet is very strong either.
None of us are.
I mean, I can also just knock him over the head.
Please.
Yeah, knock him out.
Just hit him.
Knock him out.
Yeah, I just hit him over the head with my cool new spell. But Chet doesn't really want to do that.
I mean, isn't he like what? Because he's grappled. Don't you have like I don't know advantage or whatever on the attack?
You do have.
Out.
Do I? I don't think so.
You do have.
Oh,
Yay.
However,
However,
16.
well, you manage to hit him barely. You almost hit Varian in the face, but you managed to not.
Serenity likes that.
Probably deserves it.
There's an 8. That's a 11.
Give him a good hard smack. Just
It's on the head.
unperturbed, he struggles.
What?
is pressing.
Wait, what?
You're cutting off, Beggar?
Unperturbed, he struggles harder. It's your turn, Cress.
Okay.
No, just move this mic a little closer.
I just walk 30 feet, which is like half the way, I guess. Or how much was it? Okay. And just continue playing the Bane song. Because I don't think I can do much else at the moment. That helps.
Okay. Varian, please give me a strength check.
Okay, it's gonna be really bad. 5.
Oof. Well, let's see. Could still.
Oh, it can't.
Oh god.
Nope. Unfortunately, his elbow hits you on the side, staggering you for just a moment, enough for him to get free as he scrambles and runs off.
Oh,
Jet, you get an attack of opportunity.
and Jet.
Seven.
It seems you. Wait, how much is that?
7.
Oh damn, you have so much. Yeah, well, that hits. Like,
It's
yeah,
my
that
plus
doesn't.
1 there. Well, 5.
Give him a strong hit as he runs free, but he still runs. And he takes dash action.
Isn't it an action to break?
Oh yeah, you're right. That was his action.
Yay.
Serenity.
A mess.
Okay. One minute, let me just. Okay, if I like used my movement and action to run 60 feet to him, would I be able to use a sorcery point to use a spell on him?
Unless you can use the spell as a bonus action, no.
I can't. Well, yeah, I can use it as a bonus action.
Yeah, wasn't there this quicken sorcery point thingy? For stuff like that?
I mean, you can use your movement, then your dash as an action, and then use a bonus action.
Yeah, my bonus action. I don't have any bonus actions that could, like, get him. Unless my movement would get me to him, which I don't think it will now he's run again. How close can I get to him?
Well, seeing as he ran 30 feet, if you dashed to 60 feet, you'd be within view again, and he would be 30 feet away from you.
Out his legs.
Okay. So, am I able to use a sorcery point to use a spell as a bonus action or not?
Do you have meta magic yet?
I'm still clueless when it comes to this game. I don't know what that means,
Okay,
but
hang on.
it says
Do
in
you
my
have
features
any
and traits I can do that. Front of magic. Oh wait. I do have meta magic.
Did you choose your meta magic yet?
Yeah. I picked Twin Spell and Soul Spell. I am confusing myself now.
Yeah, no, you can sacrifice a spell slot to gain sorcery points as a bonus. That's not gaining a bonus action, basically. It's the other way around, essentially.
Ah, that's
You can
annoying.
sacrifice one of your existing spell slots for a sorcery if you wanted to use your meta magic.
Um, yeah, I'll do that. So
Okay, so
I'll get up to 30
If
feet away.
if you dash, yeah, you wouldn't be able to do anything though.
I'll just take the dash. I need to get close to him.
Okay. Means it's Varian's turn again.
He's only how far away from me is he?
30 feet.
1 second. Anything that can give me an upper hand? Hallucinogenic shit. But I don't know if this is the right time to use it. Probably not. No, I probably can't do that. Do I want to? This is really hard. Well, first of all, I'm gonna run up to him using my movement. Oh, there's that. And then I'm going to try and knock him over. If I were to,
Attack him.
over how?
if I were to, okay, quick mechanic
Use the
question. If
shock
I were
action,
to like
right?
stab him in the leg, would it slow him down at all?
If you hit well, yes.
Knock him over.
But if you barely hit, probably not.
I wanna try and like shove him over, I guess. Tackle him down? I don't know. It's probably a strength check. I'd love if it were acrobatics, but it's probably strength. I'm just gonna try and tackle him down to the ground.
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Figured. Mind, he's Bane. I don't know if that'll. Oh, there we go. That's 18.
Ooh.
You manage to tackle him, and he and you both fall to the ground.
Let me see if I have any bonus actions that can be useful here. Oh, I don't think so. Yep, this is my turn. He's on the ground, guys. End my turn.
Jet.
If he's 30 feet away from me, I'll be able to get in front of him.
Yes.
And I will try to smack his legs as hard as I can. So,
Okay, go ahead. Roll with advantage.
well,
Oh,
oh my god.
Good thing there's advantage. You smack
Betrayed.
Varian really hard.
ooh, much better.
Ooh.
He honestly deserves it.
That's so 9. And then I tried to kick him.
Christ.
Oh, Jet is going all out!
Oh my god!
God.
She's lost it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
so 4 plus 4 plus 3, right?
No, you
Or do I
roll.
You
get
roll
to add
the dice
You roll,
twice.
you roll twice.
Oh. Oh, okay. So 4 plus 3, 7, and
Nice.
7, so 14.
You hear something crack when you hit him, and he's out cold.
I mean, you only doubled the dice, so it's 11, but still, I guess.
Oh, do I not double the...
The modifier is
Oh
only
yeah,
added
no,
once.
you only double.
Oh, okay. 11.
The crack is a little less loud now.
You're out of initiative.
Cool, I'm gonna
She
walk
knocked him
over
out.
to them.
I stopped playing the music.
Knock him
Jet
out.
just stands there like...
Uh-huh.
Well, guess we got him.
Wait, drag him back into the warehouse.
We still inject him just to be extra safe. A knock will not.
Oh god. He's not gonna wake up for
inject
days.
him with an extremely strong anesthetic.
Fine,
Did
but then
you-
keeping it on hand just in case he wakes up.
Yeah,
That hit
keep it
did
on
not
hand.
look very strong.
Yes, you have the rope still, right?
Maybe we should tie him.
What I mean. We should drag him into the warehouse first. And then we should tie him up
Oh.
because I don't think tying up public officials on the street.
We already knocked him out on the street.
Yeah, let's carry
Is there
him back
anyone
to the
in
warehouse.
Is there anyone in the alley?
Not at the moment.
Okay, well let's quickly drag him into the warehouse then.
Mm-hmm.
And Cress, you still have that rope, right? You can tie people up.
Yeah, I still have 67 feet of rope.
Let's tie him up. I hope maybe there's a chair in there. To make our job easier, since I'm assuming Cress and Jet probably aren't going to be participating much in the next half of this.
I'm so excited.
Oh god.
Once he's tied up, I would like to like heal him as best as I can.
You want to what?
Like, well, not heal him, but like tie legs or bandage his legs or something.
Oh,
Or
leave
his
him
head.
alone. He's going to be losing fingers still. It's fine. Just leave him alone.
His legs are
Not losing
fine.
fingers.
Let's first of all let's
His
carry
face
him
is
back.
Yeah, his face is the one that's messed up.
Yeah, leave it. It's fine. It looks better this way.
Let's go.
Okay,
Once he's tied
you
up, I
are
would like...
again in the warehouse. The door doesn't really close that well anymore.
One needs to guard it. On door duty. Want to be watching this.
I am currently bandaging him, and I'm not going to the door.
Oh, what are you? This is useless. You're wasting supplies.
Jet.
I don't care.
This man orphaned a child. He doesn't deserve your kindness. Leave him.
I will cut off everything you bandage up.
Don't dare.
So just give up and watch the door.
Only gonna need more later. There's no sense wasting it now.
I will not let you torture him.
Excuse me?
You think you have a choice here?
That is the whole plan.
We're way off base if you think that that's not where we're going.
Well, first of all, we can talk to him and torture him if he doesn't want to answer us. We
Oh,
can...
sure.
Guys can
Hey,
talk
Mr.
to
Public
him.
Official, we're gonna try and ruin your entire career. Would you mind giving us some dirt so we can do that? Thanks, we really appreciate it.
Well,
Come on, don't be naive.
at least he will keep his arms.
he may lose them yet. He did orphan a child.
I'm going to do what I can to get the information that we need.
Even
I don't
if we
care
did
what it
orphan a
takes.
child, we just have to do this fast.
Fast won't make him talk. We'll torture him.
That's what we're gonna
Well, fast would get us Rakesh back faster.
Fast
think
would
him
more
nicely
likely kill
first.
him. I'm not being nice.
If you have objections, you can watch the door. Do
You
the
can
rest.
threaten him, you can't torture him.
I'm going to do what it takes. I don't care what the fuck you want, Jet. I'm
We
getting
said, Jet, if you think you have a say in this that involves us not torturing him,
Jet. Let's take a look in front of the door. Let's see if there's anyone out there following us.
If you can't handle it, just stay outside.
I will stay right here.
just to make sure she doesn't interfere. I don't want to hurt her too.
Is he tied to the chair?
Well,
There's a chair in there.
there's no chair.
Wait,
You
just
see a
tie
couple
up
of
on the ground.
boxes and barrels, but
No, just tie him up on the ground. It's fine. Make him wake up a little bit.
And guys, remember, we need proof. And if he just says something, that's not proof, because we can't prove it that he said it. So don't kill him too fast until we actually have proof.
Oh,
Not
don't worry.
idiots.
I'll make it slow.
Well, sometimes you are, so sorry.
Not in these cases.
Be the one time we're in our element. Wow. Trinity and Marion working together in this episode. Not something I expected. So yeah, I guess they're just kind of like, Marion's gonna like foot to try and wake him up.
So how much rope do I need to use to tie him up good, Beggar?
time up good. 7 feet.
Okay.
Can't you just use everything and then?
I mean, you could use everything, yeah.
But in case something happens, I want to keep a bit of the rope.
This is gonna be really dark.
Oh, this is.
Oh god.
Are we ready for this?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
We got this, Sinead.
I'm so sorry, Jet.
I'm really sorry. Also, please don't interfere. I really do want to hurt Jet. I don't want
Well,
Jet
you
to hurt
have
me.
to hurt her if you want to torture him.
Oh
Crest.
boy.
Here. Varian wasn't kidding, please.
Yes, Serenity will flip.
I don't think messing with these two is the right choice right now, Jet.
She's kneeling next to him. So
Next to the door, is she next to the guy?
You can see that
yeah,
you've broken his nose.
I tried to
Good.
fix it.
Try to
No.
fix it. What?
Stop.
I mean, you can break it
Shove
again
Jet.
then.
Varian's gonna shove Jet away from him.
She's resisting.
Give me your opposing strength rolls, please.
At least you're as weak as her.
Yeah, right?
Well, this is gonna be a bitch fight.
It's like two children just.
7, great.
Ha! well, I win.
Well, it's a weak shove, but catches you unawares. Though you try to resist, you do fall over.
I'm just
I
gonna
will-
stand over her and be like, I told you to move. I won't ask as nicely next time.
I'll
Told you
kneel
I
down
won't.
next to the guy.
Did you say, Jet? Yeah, what did Jet say?
She won't.
Okay, good.
Guys,
bad.
this really, we shouldn't turn on each other.
Keep
Then
her
let
out
us
of the
do what we
way.
need to do.
If Jet sticks her hand in the middle of something we're doing, we're not gonna stop for it.
Well, then I guess you have to tie me up.
You're gonna look at Crest like that's an invitation.
She's just gonna stare back. But she
She said
doesn't.
you-
She looks like she knows that this has to be done.
Please keep her out of this. Very innocent to Crest. Please, I really don't want her getting caught in it.
Okay, Jed, you really sure you don't wanna look out for any trouble outside? Come on, and I just take her hand and try to guide her outside.
I try to resist.
I'm not doing it by force, so we don't have to roll for that. I just
Jet.
You should really
I'm not
listen
going
to
anywhere.
her. Fine. But you're not stopping us.
so yeah, I'm gonna stand beside the guy in between Jed and him.
Okay. I guess Serenity and Varian are trying to wake him up now.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you do that?
Nicely at first by like kicking him.
Nice to kick him.
Well, you nicely kick him, and he doesn't wake up.
I'll give him like not a really hard slap, but just a few taps on the face. Hey,
He does not react.
the fucking pain in the ass.
Knock him harder.
I'll just smack him across the face really hard.
He does not react.
Does
Ah.
Jet maybe have like something in her healer's kit that like
And you got like smelling
would
salts
wake
or
him
something.
up? Yeah.
You do have smelling salts in your healer's kit, yes?
I try to use them.
I try to hold her back at first because I don't see what she's gonna try there.
You
Yeah,
hold
I,
a small bottle.
I think she's trying to interfere again.
Just wake him up and leave me.
I look back at Varian and Serenity. You fine
Rain
with
on
that?
nine.
Her
Fine.
kicking is clearly not working.
Okay, I'm gonna step aside.
You hold the small
That's what she said.
bottle of smelling salts to his face. And after a solid minute, he wakes.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning, sunshine.
Oh,
All three of us said the same thing.
that was too fucking in sync.
I love that, just Varian and Serenity kneeling down by him and together going, morning. That's amazing. Yeah, Varian's gonna like give him a very, very fake sweet smile. And be like, so about that conversation we were gonna have.
Fuck you.
I wouldn't try that if I were you.
From behind, there's a green claw wrapping around his neck, and you can see the claw nails just tipping on the vein there, on the main one, and just
Go on.
staying there.
Do it. We don't have the
We're not gonna
balls.
kill you yet. That's far too easy. We want information first, and you're gonna give it to us.
How about you look for it up your own arse?
I
Mary's
see.
gonna look at Serenity giving her the first attack.
Okay, I guess we'll do this the hard way.
Just
gonna take
talk.
out my
No
knife.
one needs to get hurt.
Oh, wow.
Just talk takes out my knife.
Talk, fine. Weather's
and I'm just
nice
gonna
today,
take his
isn't it?
hand.
Give us what we need, and no one is getting hurt.
I mean, you're gonna get hurt regardless, but you'll get
What we
less hurt.
need is a sharp, clean sword.
You're
So
funny.
you'd rather die.
We don't need a sharp sword to deal with you.
Speaking of swords, is the scabbard on the right side or the left side?
Right side.
He's left-handed then? To know. Alright, Serenity gets the first attack first, but I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing too. Okay, I'm just gonna take my knife and I'm slowly just gonna very, very slowly slip it under his fingernail and push it down.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
That's not that bad.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
I'm just gonna prepare.
I'm just saying, when Beggar said torture, you should have been preparing
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
already.
I knew what was gonna happen exactly, so that's fine.
He
But yeah, I'm just
visibly.
I'm just preparing a cure wounds just in case I see him dying at some point.
Good.
Okay, I just keep
He
pushing.
lets out a labored grunt.
Yeah, Varian's gonna direct her to be doing this to his sword hand.
Cool.
He's gonna crush everybody's face. So, tell us about your career. All the shitty things you've done.
Well, and no shittier than the things you've done.
Yes, but we're not talking about me, are we?
Why not? You seem so much more interesting. Was it Kirillin that sent you?
I'm not talking about anyone but you. So, tell me.
I'll have that bitch's head on a spear.
I'll have yours on the spear before we're done. But anyway, things like, I don't know, beating a child's family to death for indeterminate reasons.
Are you talking about that young woman?
I would like to search
I did as I
his
was
pocket.
told.
Who?
Higher ups.
Like?
You don't need to know.
I think I decide what I need to know here.
I'm gonna push the knife quickly further down his fingernail. So
Can
it's
I
like going
search
halfway
him?
down his finger.
She didn't even scream, did you know?
That's impressive.
Please give me an investigation roll, Jet. You're just looking through his pockets?
Yes. Or like
Maybe there's some kind of proof in there
his
for
whole
whatever.
body. Oh, great. Of course.
Oof. My D6, whoever's D6 that is.
Well, it's at least a 5. Oh no, wait. That's a...
Well, you see things like a badge, probably some sort of sign of his station. You find daggers, you find bullets, nothing what you wouldn't expect from a guard.
Special bullets?
I want to search him for some gold.
You guys not interfere with the man we're torturing right now.
Fine, so
We don't.
give me an investigation roll for looking for gold, I guess. I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Wow, natural one. Let's move on
Okay.
with the torture.
So I want to... I would...
What are you doing?
As you grab at things on his belt, you bump accidentally against Serenity, and the knife cuts deeper.
Nice.
So you don't care if you die, but what of your friends?
Friends. They're the ones that probably got me here.
Well,
Okay,
the
you don't care if you
barkeeper seemed
get
like your
crippled.
friend.
I don't think a
Could you
man like
repeat
this
that?
has
I'm
friends.
gonna move in front of the door actually outside to see if just being a lookout.
Freya said that the bartender seemed like his friend.
Harold.
He knows got good business, that's all.
You don't care about your
So you
friends, do you
wouldn't.
care about your sword hand? I mean, a guard who can't fight is pretty useless. No response?
No resp-
Aaron doesn't take that as confirmation. This is how we're going. So look at Serenity and be like, I often think about how terrible it would be if I were crippled. Terrible thing, especially if your career hinges on fighting.
You probably couldn't get that much done. It would be such a shame.
Really would. I mean, imagine how someone, especially in a position of power where fighting's super important, to nothingness if they couldn't fight.
All because he wouldn't say a few words to a group of people he doesn't know.
Really would be a shame.
It's such a waste.
And just look at him.
He stares at you blankly.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna pull the knife out and just slice the finger off.
Jet gas. Shock.
Darian's ready to intercept Jet if she tries to get in the middle of this.
With his remaining fingers, he makes a fist and
No, you don't.
stares at you in anger.
Cut
I'm
off
gonna
the
pull
whole
the finger.
hand. Don't test us.
Go on, bleed me dry. It's the last thing you'll do.
I don't know
Really?
about that.
That's big talk from someone tied up in a warehouse.
Varian, can I? Wait for a second.
They're gonna walk over to Jet and be like, what?
She will walk away from the group and like not here.
They're gonna follow warily.
Are you guys really leaving right now?
No, just making sure that she doesn't do anything stupid.
What do you mean? Don't want to be alone with me?
Oh no, I'd happily be alone with you.
She will whisper to Varian. I don't think he will tell us anything. He'd rather die.
Good. I hope he does.
Maybe if I take the form of the barkeeper, maybe he doesn't want to see other people get tortured.
Are you saying you want me to hurt you in the form of the barkeep?
Yes.
You're just kind of gonna like.
Okay.
This
Oh,
took
God.
another direction.
I don't think that's a good idea. What do you think I'm gonna do?
What?
Smack you around a little bit? Have you not noticed how far we've already gone with this man?
He hasn't talked. Can I, if I change, can I like pretend I have wounds all over myself?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just take off my clothes except and change into the pants that Grizzly wears. And assume the form of the barkeeper that looks already really beaten up and cut
Right,
all over.
pretend to drag Jet in, I guess. Hey, I'll try this once, but if it doesn't work, we're going back to my plan.
Maybe we should mention Three Hawk. He was really weird about
Yeah, you're
that.
right. So yeah, Varian will drag a pretended, a disguised Jet in. Throw her roughly down in front of the guy.
He looks at the barkeep blankly and then looks at you. Very. Did he sing you melodies you wanted to hear?
Varian just doesn't respond and just stares at him coldly.
Make him sing more. He doesn't have anything to tell you. I was careful enough.
Varian decides, like, yes, like, so if you don't want to talk about you, let's talk about Three Hawk.
He cringes visibly.
You
I
get
don't
the
like
feeling
Three.
you're not a fan.
Rehawk's days are numbered. It's of no concern anymore.
Let's talk about a very particular mansion connected to Three Hawk. And you had a very, very lazy guard outside of actually.
Are you talking about the mansion?
Yeah.
Okay. You cut out sometimes.
Oh yeah, very so let's talk about a mansion that you had a very lazy guard outside of, actually.
None of the guards are worth anything anymore.
Especially the one in front of me. I've never been much of a fan of guards. We're
Yeah,
talking
you
about
don't look the
that
type. All the
Do we have-
criminals. Treehawk. The days are numbered.
Oh,
Hmm.
so
Order will come to the city soon.
what kind of order?
Law.
Because you're a pinnacle of law, aren't you?
I do what needs to be done.
That's not law, though, is it?
No. But fighting something outside the law requires working outside the law.
Getting something outside
I'm
the
not
law.
proud
So
of what I've done, but I've done it because I needed to.
that's all vague and unhelpful.
It is, isn't it?
Aaron's gonna look at Serenity.
Oh, it really is. I'm just gonna take his hand again, and this time I'm just gonna slowly start peeling the skin off his thumb with my knife. But she's just gonna carry on doing it.
So, stuff outside the law, it's bigger than us. Care to elaborate?
I'll stop peeling when you say something helpful.
Ah, fuck, I don't know.
Tell them.
I don't know what. What don't you know? You were talking pretty big a second ago. It sounded like you know things. Serenity, do you still have that salt?
Oh, I do. I'll take my salt rock out of my bag and I'll just rub it really hard into the peel thumb.
Jet. You will never forget the scream. The long and drawn out scream. And after labored breath, he looks at and says, the Iron Republic is going to roll over the city. Who do you think that mention belonged to?
Coming to Compass.
They're already everywhere.
Chat just
Have
turned
proof of
back.
this?
Do you know what they're maybe making back at the mainland? Machines. Chips of metal. Can you imagine?
Why?
Why do you think? Order.
Order? Yeah, right. The Iron Republic has such a twisted sense of order, it's laughable. Have stuff to do with them going to the Avalon Sea, making excursions into their own territory.
I know what they're doing. Doing a great many things, and all of them in the sake of order.
Pure order. Tell us more about you. We've gotten off topic.
What do you want me to
A
tell?
double agent.
I've got my orders. I followed them every time, no matter how cruel.
How'd you kill that girl's family?
Her sister, yes. Of course I did.
Why?
Because she saw
What?
the mansion.
Okay, tell us about that.
An old deserter of the Iron Republic got what's coming to him. That's all you need to know.
Oh, specifics, or else she's gonna hurt you worse than the first time. You think what you felt is pain? You don't know what you're going to feel if you don't start fucking talking.
You think I know specifics? I'm a blade. I stab where I'm pointed. He was a mage. That's all I know. Disgusting.
Name. Give me a name.
The person that died. The mage.
Yes. It's the name.
Which one? One of his
Person.
many cover names. To
All
be
of
honest, I
them.
don't
You
even know
have
if it
to.
was a real name.
Give me all of them.
He called himself Nero when we killed him. He called himself Gautus when he came to the city first. None of these are his real names, I can assure you that. I didn't need to know his real name. It was pointed, and I cut.
Made a mistake is what you did.
Ask him about the night when we got caught.
Compass.
Chris,
Chris,
what?
you can ask a question if you want to.
Yeah, Chris, you can ask questions too.
Yeah, but I'm outside. That's why I'm whispering in your ear.
Oh yeah. Okay, well that was actually where I was going next. So, whoever it was, that night. So you're the ones that set us up.
What night?
Night that you killed that man.
Who even are you?
That is none of your concern.
That's right. We weren't there that night. That was the whole point. No one was there.
How the fuck did he die?
Probably by the people who told us not to be there. What do you think?
told you not to be there?
Higher up.
Say higher ups one more time. I'm gonna cut something higher up off on you.
That was actually good.
We want a fucking name.
Anything I give you is not gonna lead you anywhere.
And give us it anyway, and it won't matter, will it?
We cremated the corpse of the maid. We fudged the autopsy. We told the doctor to lie. All of this was buried.
Noticed. Trust me.
There's nothing I can give you that wouldn't be buried.
What doctor did it then? What doctor did the autopsy?
I don't know his name.
Might want to think harder.
I didn't do all of it, you know. They're
Give us the names
everywhere.
of those who did.
I'm not the only one who receives orders.
Oh, but you're the one that we have right now, so I look more after yourself than anyone else. So let's see. You murdered an innocent woman. You official reports. You covered up a crime. 3 official things.
Done more than enough crime to bury myself 3 times over.
Did he just say I had? Did he literally just say I've done well enough crime to bury myself 3 times over?
He did indeed.
Perry just kind of looks at him like that was the dumbest thing that ever came out of his mouth. Do you have proof of these crimes?
It's all in the matter how you look at it.
Have proof of
Did
these
you know
crimes.
in history it's never the loser who writes it?
Do you know in history lots of people have died because they were stupid about how they talked?
I
People
believe
die
my
all the
name
time.
will be stricken from the record. I don't
You
live
wanna-
for the future.
I'm not gonna live to see the future if you don't stop playing games. Want to talk history? Let's talk about all the thousands of people who have been tortured to death in history. You're going to join their numbers if you don't stop playing games with me. Do I look
believe
like
I'm
a
already among them.
I'm just gonna look at Serenity.
No one likes a smartass. I'm gonna move the knife like up his face and slowly just hold it on his eye. Well, to like the side of his eye.
I'm
It
talking
doesn't even
subjective
turn to look at
crimes. Do you have proof?
what? Proof to my own crime.
You'd know where you hid it.
It's burned, all of it.
All of it?
We were talking about the night.
Were.
You. You're the group from Three Hawk. Did you ever
Yeah.
wonder where your friend went that night on the docks? He's still
Was
there,
the
you know.
He's still
At the
what?
bottom of that dock. He was a great big fella. He needed a bunch of rocks to weigh him.
Talking about Rakesh because he's not that big.
Yeah, he's talking about the guy that we were supposed to meet there, back there.
Oh.
Or Marion, or what his name was.
around him.
That was the least thing we did to him, but yes. That's how it ended.
His body might still be at the bottom of the docks then.
Probably. But who'll care about some scoundrel from the street?
You're going to care before all of this is over. I promise you. Say more about that night, that job. How long have you been in a position of power?
You wanna hear my life story?
No, I want to hear the story of the last 12 years.
12 years. Let's see. I was a sergeant under a cruel lieutenant. And I became an even crueler lieutenant. And I've made the soldiers beneath me stronger by it.
I want to hear. Well, you probably weren't even high up enough to be in on this mission, so you probably don't know anything. Served in the IR then, or did you only serve in Compass and become a two-faced traitor later?
The Iron Republic will protect the people of Compass.
You
You
know
see how
anything?
Compass has turned out under freedom, crooked, black markets everywhere.
Because the IR is so much better, right?
Of course it is.
Greed. You're talking about a greedy system, and yet you're full support of the IR. Talk about irony.
Oh, I know well full
Anywhere
my
else.
role in this.
Let's talk about, or let's see if you recognize the term, Operation Godfall.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Alright, worth a shot. Could have saved your life. Whatever. Tarok, tell me about him.
What? Black Tarak. He sits in last hall. And
Oh,
it is
shit.
indeed the last hall you'll see.
Tell me about his history, dumbass. I know where he is.
He's a lieutenant of the Storm Sea. What was his name? Dermont something. They've been pirates since time immemorial. They say
know
he's one of those mages.
You know anything about their history?
Why should I? They'll be
No, it's
dead.
almost like it's your job to know things about people like this.
Once they get caught, they're dead. Not important. They won't be remembered.
It's funny coming from you, considering you won't be remembered either. Except for maybe, as a traitor who died at a dirty warehouse, but...
My legacy will come from the order the Iron Republic will bring to the world.
God, you're so delusional, aren't you?
More delusional than you.
You are more delusional than me, but I think you definitely have, a spot in the running.
You believe you will make it out of here alive.
Survived so far, haven't I? What makes you think that I won't survive further?
Maybe you've not stripped me of all my weapons.
Alright, Marian's gonna look at Cress or Jet and gonna be like,
What?
or she'll look at Jet, I guess, since Jet's there.
Harold.
Oh, Harold, whoever the fuck Jet's dressed as, Varian's gonna look at them and be like,
No, she's back as her. She's Jet again, and she's just completely white. There's no
you got
color
kind
in
of
her.
traumatized, didn't you?
Yeah.
He's gonna look at her and be like, "You up to searching him? Because if we do it, we're not gonna be as nice."
not responding.
Serenity, I trust that you can hold him while I search him for weapons or whatever.
I'm sure I can.
Actually, 1 second, and Varian's gonna turn over his shoulder and he's gonna be like, Cress, come here for a minute.
Okay. What's up?
We vaguely traumatized Jet, and I need to search him for weapons or whatever, if only to humor his narcissistic ass. One pair of eyes on him. Either you can search him or you can watch him.
I've searched him before. He has nothing on him.
Fair enough. Serenity, do you want to show him what happens when he lies to us?
Oh, gladly. I'm just going to start, like, hold the knife right on his eye and give it the tiniest little push.
Oh, you brought me in here to make me see that? Thank
You
you.
can leave. Hey, I brought you in here to help us out. Turns out we didn't need help. You can go back now.
I don't
Okay.
think you want
Stone.
to
I,
be blind.
I go out again.
Lift me up in your arms, Stone. Bring me up to the mountains, for I shall forever rest there. He opens his mouth,
Oh, don't start praying
and
now.
he
You think your
speaks.
pathetic gods can save you from us?
I think he's
We're
gonna
the
push
only gods.
forward and kill himself now on the dagger.
Pull it back.
He opens his mouth wide.
I will, and I'm going to shove
And
the salt rock in his mouth.
The salt rock.
Yeah, I'm still holding it.
Nom, nom.
please give me a strength check.
Oh shit. Okay.
You got this. Don't.
I probably don't. I rolled it into the thing again. Oh, that's a 19. Let me check if I have a plus. I don't think I have a plus, but I'll still check. No, that's just a 19.
You shove the salt rock into his mouth, and as you do so, you see ambers at the back of his throat. As the syllables, old and ancient, enter his throat.
Aetaus Cauceres.
Excuse me?
Each of these syllables burns through his throat, and you hear them not only from his mouth, but echoing from the back of your own minds. His eyes begin glowing red,
What the fuck?
and behind him, out of the shadow,
Oh no.
jumps a large creature.
Ugh.
Is it drug time? What do you
Its
guys think?
eyes burn
I think so.
as suddenly Cromwell's eyes burn, and he lets out a painful scream as smoke and ash jettison forth from his mouth, and he falls over, motionless.